All right, guys. So in this video, we are going to be doing some updating and upgrading of our Openwrt router. Um, we're going to start with, I have two routers I'm connected to. And so I'm going to update one of them. The goal when updating is that we are able to, upgrade update the firmware and be able to retain all our settings and packages. Whereas the upgrade, we are going to install the newer firmware, but completely brand new, fresh, right? Some things to just keep in mind. One, updating and upgrading, they're interchangeably as in terms of like their meaning, per se. As far as like installing the Openwrt firmware is concerned, the differences come into like the different selection options that you are going to select. So I've already downloaded the factory, which is what we're going to use to basically do like a clean upgrade install, right? And then the sysupgrade image is meant to like update, one that's already running Openwrt, i.e., like try to not have any of your settings and stuff changed. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's jump to it, right? So this one, is this my, okay. So this is my my upstream router here that I want to go ahead and update here. Where is the little firmware? Okay, here we go. All right. So first thing I am going to want to do is I am going to want to go ahead and generate a quick backup. I'm just calling just upstream. Just upstream backup real fast here. So that way, right after this video, I could potentially like reset anything in case I accidentally break something. But yeah, so let's go ahead. As you can see, I like I said, I already had up, downloaded these images here. Which one was it? Okay, yeah. So we're going to be doing a upgrade here because we're trying to update without do anything. Yeah, keep settings and return current configurations. Keep the backup files that are equal to those. The only one I have is just the dynamic DNS package that I use. So like I don't have to really worry about that. But all right, so go ahead and upgrade. I should lose internet access at some point here. So let's just go ahead and give that a second. All right, so just one thing to keep in mind is that I am doing this with snapshot images, right? So this is actually probably going to be a little bit different from doing, your stable images. Because off the bat, I can already see that my phone already reconnected to the upstream router, but I'm still here at this. So let's see if this actually change and refuse to connect. Okay, so as I imagine, Luci is not installed. I do recall this, right? So that means now what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to yeah, I'm gonna have to SSH into it. So let's just go ahead and go back to the router. This is where you'd put in the IP address. I'm honestly not too sure as to why when you're doing an update, it'll keep settings and everything, but like I guess the snapshots won't keep the packages. Uh yeah. So let's just go ahead and just sign back in real quick. So as you can see, and then we know that the upgrade works because here's my other router, right? And they were both on the same firmware. So if I come look at this, here, let's see here, where's the version at? Jesus Christ! Oh no, I can't read this. Well look, right? I have this. Let's just pay attention to the last 398, right? And so surely, what version? Yeah, see, 173. So know that it definitely upgraded and it's on here, but in order for me to connect to it, I'm gonna have to reinstall Luci. Since it's a snapshot, it is a snapshot image. So opkg install, oh okay, opkg update. Yeah. See, I'm so used to using the GUI, man. So used to using the dang GUI. All right, cool. That's good. So now OPKG install Luci. All right, we're gonna know if this actually worked or not in terms of our settings as soon as we're actually able to get an actual visual in there. All right, let's go ahead and refresh here. All right, cool. All right, we're now back in, and yep. So just keep in mind, that's the unfortunate reality of doing like these uh updates is that like it'll keep like if I sit here and I go to my settings here, like see it'll keep all my configurations, and, you know, all the customizations I made, but as far as like the actual packages are concerned, yeah, all that's out the window. Now what I am curious is, as I told you guys before, right? I had a what the heck is it called? I had a dynamic DNS PD, right? Here we go. Oh, forgot about this one. All right. What I'm going to be curious about now, I already saw those errors about like the configuration files, right? That already tells me that this probably would have murked my my original configurations. Let's see, and no, actually it kept them it kept them on there. So okay, well that's actually is pretty awesome and good to know. So now that we know, right? The only thing you got to worry about is just any of the packages you already had installed, as you're gonna have to reinstall those. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of understand why they do that, but now let's actually try and do like a full nuke. Okay, so let's go ahead now. Let's go to our downstream router here, and before I do that, yeah, your boy wants to. Let's actually like, you know, back this up here. So, all right, downstream router has been backed up properly. Now let's go ahead and we are now flashing a brand new image here. So factory image here. So we are going to not keep the settings and retain current information. Just gotta check the force upgrade, and we're gonna go ahead and we are going to go ahead and upgrade it. I'm gonna use this moment while I'm waiting, because then we're gonna actually we'll be able to see this directly with my router when the computer disconnects from it. Um, but it's very good to wipe settings if it's a major upgrade. If it's a major like software change. So like for like, you know, if you was jumping from 22 to 23, for example, right? Maybe even 23 to 23.5 or something like it's probably a good idea to nuke the router settings and then like do it from scratch, as sometimes uh things could have changed significantly enough to where you are going to have a problem with whatever trying to work. I had this issue with my my, for whatever reason, like my Wi-Fi settings, like the Wi-Fi capabilities on my router was absolutely shot when I tried to carry over the settings between upgrades, and it was still within like the main version. I don't remember. This is like a while ago, but ever since then I was like, okay, um, only upgrade when I absolutely need to. But I thought it's probably good for me to show this video. All right, and as you can see, my we are now reconnected here. So let's try to connect to it. Um, so we did nuke the settings. So I guess now that means let's see here. I think it would be 1.1, wouldn't it? I might have to. Oh, but then close my terminal. Man, all right, let's try that again. SSH. All right, the default router address for Openwrt. And oh yeah, right. So that's actually good. So just keep in mind, right? So, and this goes for anything, right? If for whatever reason like there's a significant change to the device, like the device, I guess operating system, whatever, and you did connect to it prior, um somehow in some fashion, like your computer will remember that that is still the same exact device, probably by MAC address or something, I don't know. But you are going to have to like nuke your well, you don't have to nuke your host file, Damn, where the heck is it at? Oh, no, it's SSH. Yeah, you're gonna have to nuke, yeah, the known host file, or you can go in and delete it. Delete like the specific router, which, look, let me just open it up. Let me just open it up so at least y'all can see. Yeah, see, it shows you your routers and like as far as the devices you're connected to, and then the whatever unique key I guess is like generated from it. But what you'll notice is that you'll have two different devices here, and you have two of these keys here that are like essentially the same. Although if I'm looking, a lot of this stuff is the same as far as I can tell. Well, then these three, Jesus Christ, they got three of them. Okay. So let's just nuke this one and see what we got here. All right, let us try this again. And there we go. All right, that's cool. Right, since this is like a brand new install, update, right? There's no password or nothing like that set up on it first. So same as before, right? You're gonna have to go ahead and run your OPKG update first, and then you can do your OPKG install Luci. I think my downstream router I didn't have no custom packages installed, so we should be able to skip that. But yeah, as far as like updating and updating your snapshots, whether you're trying to maintain settings or nuke them, right? This is exactly how you do it. It sucks that the Luci thing has to drop, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, let's try to refresh here, and cool. That's that. Now, I am actually going to go through one more different one. I'm gonna do it on this, and you know what? I'll even do it on the upstream router, so we can just verify that things are good here. All right. I think it just probably had a problem with. Oh, that's right. I nuked the router settings. Okay, so I guess we'll just do it on the downstream router. Yeah, because obviously it removed my custom routing settings, which I'm planning on doing later in a separate video here. So let's now go ahead and go to software, and we're going to look at this third way, which is what is it called? Isn't it called yeah, AttendedSysUpgrade. All right, but this will add it. So let's go ahead and install Luci. So I've never used it before, so it's about to be new for me. But apparently, like they made this here in order for you to be able to like do these upgrades a little bit easier. Well, I guess you don't have to download images or something, but we'll find out. Let me just make it refresh here. AttendedSysUpgrade, and let's see. The AttendedSysUpgrade service allows to easily upgrade vanilla and custom firmware images. This is done by building a new firmware on demand via an online service. Search firmware. Right, because I just downloaded, or I just upgraded it, right? So let's simulate. Let's you know something? I wonder if I have an old one. Let's try UBI, right? And cool, I do. Factory image, downlink factory UBI. Okay. So I do have an old one. That's what I thought. See, this is why I started putting the date names on them. Perfect. So now I can actually continue on with my little experiment here. All right. So what we're gonna do is, all right. So let's force upgrade here. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll force it, right? So what I do know is, let me kind of scroll back up here, right? So this is, yeah, the 26173. So we'll know if this works. We'll know if this works if this drops to a lower version here. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a second. See, you maybe forget the point I was trying to make here. But now after we essentially downgrade it, then we'll try that app and see if we can get a good upgrade without having to reinstall packages. All right, it's finished. Let's reconnect here. Let's go ahead and let's refresh, see what. Oh yeah, that's right, it's a snapshot. I don't know why I keep forgetting this. Jeez, man. Cool. You know, you ain't got nothing there. All right, and so now we're gonna go ahead and let's do the Luci upgrade. Okay, and when installing anything that adds a new menu, and you always gotta click on something first before you can get it to pop up, which you did now. And let's go ahead and hit a search, and look at that, right? Found the new firmware here. Okay, well, let's request a firmware image. You know, I guess it's kind of cool that they have a Luci app for you to be able to just run upgrades. The only way like that this capability is going to like really be sold is going to be on the customization side. Like I'm hoping building firmware, generating firmware image. I'm hoping this will let me keeps Luci. If it keeps Luci, then then this will be like you go to ticket. Like if out the gate. Right now we're running this to see if out the gate it'll let us upgrade without using Luci. Because if it does that, then I can, for the most part, assume hopefully, right, that I don't lose any of the other packages. But we'll see. Keep settings and retain current configuration. Download firmware image. Um, yeah, let's just download firmware from server to browser. Okay, I'm getting some quick movement now. All right, it's installing. So let's see. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. And oh, would you look at that? And it ah, did it actually just upgrade off the bat, off the rip, without hey, am I tripping? What can I figure out? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, look at that. I didn't have to reinstall I did not have to reinstall Luci. That was pretty cool. All right, we're gonna do one more test now. All right, so first thing we're gonna nuke it back to the old firmware. We're gonna install like one or two like custom. We'll install like one or two custom packages, and then we'll do the upgrade and see if it keeps those packages. Would be cool, but we'll see. And so Dynalink, so just real quick, like this router, they did actually get it to be dual boot capable. This is like on the fringes of the developers sitting here getting this to work. But all right, cool. So we have our little thing here. I just need to make a quick let me just okay, let me just make something real quick so that way it's just on there. All right, and now let's go ahead and let's install that sys upgrade, right? Get that upgrade back to working. So I don't know like how this is necessarily working behind the scenes. I don't know if it communicates the custom packages it has installed and then tell it build a new image with said packages included. We'll find out. If this doesn't work, what we'll do is we'll jump in the configuration settings there because there was a little checkbox to the unlock some additional like installation functionality. So we'll see we'll see how that works. All right, I haven't seen anything, so all right, let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Um, I'm hoping. Let's say I'm hoping that, like I said, there's no extra things I needed to do, right? And it was just automatically going to just upgrade it and let me keep all that stuff. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. And wow, look at that. And sure enough, it kept all our little custom packages, right? Where's the advanced reboot? Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, yeah. It's yeah, everything's still here. Wow. So there we go. So I guess man, that's so cool. Like I said I never used it before, but yeah, so AttendedSysUpgrade. Guys, that's this is about to be the golden standard right here. Cause now I won't have to sit there and mess with the terminal anymore for uh doing the upgrading when it comes to like getting the Luci back installed and then having to redo all the packages. It just does all that. Man, this is fantastic. Why the hell they don't like like default this with the damn Openwrt thing, man? All right. Well, so that concludes our upgrading video. So now we are going to be jumping into our next video where we're going to actually talk about how to like set up a very simple basic routing between two Openwrt routers. But like I said, that'll be in the next video. So catch you guys next time.